Alright, full-time executive gaming back, and before I start this video, I'm just going to say I'm going to do like a bunch of different types of videos basically, so I'm going to be doing some PvP videos, I'm going to be doing obviously some build hack videos like I'm doing today. I'm going to do some longer builds, but not too many like I was doing last video, and I'm going to be doing a few of those and mixing them all in and seeing which ones you guys like and which ones you don't. And then the ones you guys like, I'll post more often. Anyway, let's get into this video. So basically, I'm going to be showing you 4 build hacks. And the first one is going to be like a simple, like a more simplistic way to make tables and chairs that looks better. The second one is going to be like a realistic lamp. The third is going to be realistic wheels, and the 4 is going to be a realistic mountain. Now, the thing is, I've listed these in order from easiest to hardest, and I'm also going to build them in order from easiest to hardest, starting with the easiest and ending with the hardest. So I'm going to be starting with the easiest one, which is just these simple, the simple tables and chairs. So basically, I don't know what happened. I accidentally combined the fences with the other build hack. I didn't mean to do that. It combined when I combined all of that item group. Whoops. Anyway, but basically, so yeah, I've basically separated them in rows. So the first row I took was going to be the first one. It's going to be the easiest. You only need one pressure plate of any type, 2 stairs of any type, and 1 fence of any type. So basically what you do is you're going to place the fence anywhere, and then you're going to place one of the stairs, and you're going to be, of course, stairs are directional, so you're going to be placing the stairs. You're going to want to place it kind of away from the fence. So you're going to want to place it away from the fence. You want to be on the opposite side of the fence. You want yourself to be on the opposite side of the fence, basically, and then you're facing. Yeah, you're going to be facing basically parallel. You're going to be parallel to the fence and facing parallel to the fence. And then you're going to place the other stair on the other side on the block right next to that fence. Now already it looks like 2 chairs facing into that fence. Now, to make this look like a table, all you have to do is put the pressure plate on top of the fence. And there you go. A simple tables and chairs. Very classic, very basic, very simple. Now the next hack, which is a little bit harder, but not too hard. It's going to be basically it's going to be this more realistic lamp kind of. Basically, what you're going to do, you're going to place the fence anywhere. You're going to place, and oh yeah, you need 1 fence, 1 sea lantern, and 5 trapdoors. And then the trapdoors can be of any type, and the fence can be of any type too. Anyways, you want to place a sea lantern on top of the fence. Then you want to place trapdoors surrounding the fence. Now you don't want to be parallel to the sea lantern when placing it, because then it's going to end up with something like this, and that looks bad. So what you want to do is you want to be facing the sea lantern when you're placing it. Now, it doesn't matter if you place it on the top of the sea lantern or the bottom of the sea lantern. It's going to be basically the same effect. And also, the trapdoors are basically the same on both sides, so it's not going to look any different. So you can place it on the top or the bottom. Doesn't matter which. I just like to place it on the bottom because it's easier for me, but you can do whatever. And then when you place it on the top, you need to get onto the top of the sea lantern, if I can ever do that. Oh my god, how many times do I miss? There we go. But basically, you want to place it directly on top of the sea lantern. So you're just going to look down directly below you on the sea lantern and place it, and there you go. The thing is, you're wondering, what's the point of this? Isn't the trapdoors going to cover this up? I mean, obviously, it looks cool, but is the light source actually, you're wondering if the light source is actually going to work. And the truth is, it does. So if I turn it to night, look how it glows. There's no, obviously there's nothing that's making glow around here other than the sea lantern under there. because look, it's dark over here, obviously, and then look, all around the sea lantern, it's light. Now the trapdoors do dim it a little bit, but that's for just a more realistic vibe, you know? It's not going to be as bright as a sea lantern underwater, you know, that is dark underwater, and then the sea lantern's like so bright it goes like 20 blocks, you know? You don't need something like that's super bright all the time. So this is a good way to dim your light, and it kind of looks more realistic, like a more realistic light fixture. Yeah. And also, yeah, the light travels through the trapdoors, and so, but the trapdoors dim it a bit, because they're not a whole block. That's why I left some of the light through, but it's still a block, so it doesn't let all the light through. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. The next build is going to be, it's going to be the realistic wheels. Now, basically, yeah, you're probably wondering how the Wither skeleton skull is going to be real. It's going to look like a realistic wheel. It's super small, right? I'll show you how it works. So basically, I'm just going to build my, you know, basic car first. So you can do this if you want. I'm just going to, you know, place some blocks. Obviously, you know, this is like a double build hack in one. This is like how to build a car and how to build wheels at the same time. But anyway, I was gonna build like three blocks out, and then, you know, 2 blocks. It's gonna be 2 blocks in width, 3 blocks in length, and then build 1 block up in the middle. Put some 2 quartz stairs on the back. Put some glass on the front. Put some buttons on the front and the back. And there's your basic car. Now what you're going to do is, all you have to do is place the skeleton skulls basically 1 block apart for the wheels on each end. And there you go. It actually looks nice. I mean, honestly, it honestly does look like wheels. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Also, if you want to know what you needed for that, you need 4 buttons of any type, 8 blocks of any type, and 2 stairs of any type, just for your car. Like, it doesn't matter what you make it out of, but just so you know, you need 2 stairs, and you need 8 blocks of any type. And also, you're going to need 2 glass panes. Now, you don't want to make it glass, because then it doesn't look realistic, like a realistic windshield. Because a realistic windshield is thin, it's not thick. So I made it 2 glass panes and not glass. Anyways, let's go for the last build hack. Okay, so the last build hack is how to build like a realistic mountain. How you do this is, of course, you could use any amount of blocks for this. So it doesn't really matter how many blocks you use for it. It could be any amount of blocks. But for this example, I'm using 5 stairs, 5 slabs, and 20 stone. Ideally, you don't want to use as many slabs and stairs as you use stone or whatever block you're using as your base block for your mountain. But the thing is, that's because you don't want to cover your whole mountain in slabs or stairs. You want to add some detail just with some slabs and stairs. You don't want the whole thing to be slabs and stairs, you know? that would look pretty strange and just like pretty artificial. So basically, I'm just gonna, it doesn't matter, obviously. There's no dimensions for a mountain. You can make it however big you want. But basically, you're just gonna build the base here. And then, there we go. That looks pretty realistic. Like that. So this is mine. It looks pretty rigid and non-realistic right now. But basically, once you add some slabs and stairs, there's no real place to put them. It's just, where you feel they would add the most detail to your build. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. Does that work? Oh, yeah, look at that. Now, look how much detail that added. Oh, my God. That added so much detail. But basically, yeah. So basically, if you and there's no there's no real place to put it. It's just really where you think the slabs and stairs would add more detail, and where you think it would add more detail, it will, because it will add more detail. The places you think it will add more detail, because you know your build better than anyone else. So because it's not supposed to look artificial, it's supposed to look uh, more realistic and abstract. And the fact is that it's supposed to look more realistic and abstract is the reason that there's no real place to put your stairs and slabs. You just put them the place that gives it the most emphasis on detail, the most abstractness. But yeah. So basically, that's it, guys. I've been aiming for shorter videos because I feel like, one, I don't need to do as much work, and they're still intriguing, and two, I think they're more intriguing because, no one wants to watch, I've learned from a couple of my past, building videos that, no one wants to watch, you mine and, of course, get stuff, but I was trying to figure out how to make those videos work, and then I figured that out, but then I got to figure out how to make all the sides work, and I spent a lot of time cutting that, and then, I'm just focusing on shorter videos. If I do a build, it's going to be a shorter build. But anyway, please like, subscribe, and share this channel with your friends. Until next time, goodbye.